Alright. We'll come back in here. Should be up and running. Take that music out there. Should be back up and running. Let me know how it's looking for everybody. But it should be back up here. There we go. I'll just give it a few seconds. And then we'll get on here with the ending of this. Ending of the game here. That's weird. Every time I go to say save the game, it doesn't load up the little picture. So I have to go back into the Xbox and then back in, and then it pops up. Like, it doesn't pop up the preview right away. So, I don't get it. We're going to delete that save. Delete that save. We're going to keep this Institute save. And the bottom save never shows up until I go out and back in again. So something's derped with this. Getting sleepy? Well, you don't have to stick around, man. If you don't want to, if you're getting tired and need to go, it's perfectly fine, man. I understand. But let's get right to it here. I've got my gun ready if I need it, but I don't need to. All right. So where do I need to go? There's 3 certain things I need to do here. I kind of want to do this one first, and then go... I don't know which one I should do first. I kind of want to see what happens when I go to this meeting. So let's go to this meeting first and see what they have to say, and then we'll go meet with our contact. Or maybe with this meeting, maybe this is going to be a meeting to arrange... Have dedication hero. Maybe this is a meeting that's gonna have us...
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important.
So that... His name is Father, because he's the father of the whole institute, but he's actually my son. He's older than me. So this meeting... Hopefully this meeting doesn't start me on the path to killing the railroad people, because I don't want to, so... I'm just gonna stand over here and smile. I'm not gonna sit. I'll just sit here and watch you guys.
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I
Yeah.
will address that issue. But there are other subjects
I've got a
that
gun.
require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach.
He was talking to you. Don't look at me.
Things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ao has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified.
Trying to get close to him so I can make sure you guys can hear him too.
But there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end,
I'm really sorry that I have to take you guys out.
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
You're talking to me. Phase 3.
What's Phase 3?
It's very important. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps...
Yeah, here if you're heading out, man, thanks for stopping by. Hanging out. And again, thank you for 3 months of support. I do really appreciate it. Sincerely.
Have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
Andy's asleep, folks.
What kind of compromises?
We have at times had to rely on drawing power from above-ground installations. It risks personnel and equipment, but no longer. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just
Pretty
our
much you're gonna
survival,
wipe out everybody though
but
by
all
probably activating it.
posterity.
Alright, Hero, yeah, we'll see you, man.
Can you tell me more about this reactor?
Yeah, if they activate this thing,
was
it'd probably
originally
wipe
built
out
for the Commonwealth
everybody up top
Institute
too.
of Technology before the war.
They'll end up
but
blowing
was
up or
only
something.
For testing. Over the years, we've advanced the technology, made a great many improvements, and are finally nearly ready to activate it. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir,
Yes, Dr. A.
They're gonna want me to do all the little
Previously,
extra
we
work.
would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes?
So they want me to do it. Well, I'm not helping them out, so I probably won't get
He is
into it.
gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
yes.
Except you
but-
got mad
This
because
is
I
not a matter for debate.
was lying to him.
Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is
Is he dying?
difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful.
Yep.
I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Can't be
Please,
serious.
everyone,
Can't be
Please.
serious.
I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you.
He's
but
looking
we're
at me.
running out of time.
You're dying?
I'm afraid so.
I mean, I'm still
A very
concerned for my
aggressive
son,
form of
but at the
cancer.
same time, I
Believe
don't
me when
want
I
to
say
side with
we've
them.
done everything we can. We can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind.
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna probably have to, but
I am naming my father as my successor.
so he's naming
Oh, boy.
me.
Can't
Yeah.
be serious.
Really?
Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe
appreciate
my
it,
father
but-
has already proven himself more than capable in that regard.
And it
This
really
will
makes me
conclude this
torn
meeting.
on who I want to side with, though.
Thank you.
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
I don't know. All the work I did over Murder Snore.
I had no idea.
There we go.
I know
Jeez.
this is... Well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm
Stupid chair. Can't wait till I get a better chair.
Presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I can do it. Don't want to. In charge.
What would it mean to be in charge?
Most divisions of the Institute are fairly autonomous, perfectly capable of functioning without intervention. Where those divisions interact, however, problems can arise. You'd lead the Directorate in setting
Crazy,
policy,
z,
resolving
z.
disputes, and the like. There's no question that some of the Directorate
And this
the
makes me want to
Institute
do
at large will
both
need
sides and
reassuring.
as much as I can so I can see the most of
That's
it.
why I'd like you to take charge of this
But
latest
I'm not going to be able to.
Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
What a way to end that mission with my idiot savant kicking in. He says, I know you'll do the right thing. Alright, so I'm not going to go speak with Fillmore. I'm going to go ahead now and speak with my contact. That may be the last thing I do for them. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to contact with Z114 and see what they have to say now. That may be the last time I talk to my son. I don't know. He ended with, I know you'll do the right thing, which
Busy day.
I'm going to be doing the right thing from what I think is right.
Father is more than just our leader.
I don't know. Are you guys hiding back here again?
You get me what we talked about, and I'm in business.
Liam, I got your username and password.
Yeah, there we go.
You railroad guys really deliver, you know? Hooking that ancient tech up to the modern terminals is going to be seriously time-consuming, even with that password. So hand it over and I'll get started.
So I can try to persuade him. Okay with violence, rescue more synths. We'll try to persuade him with that.
Would it be possible to rescue more synths?
Those 13 synths are the only ones we're sure we can trust. If we push our luck and get the wrong synth involved, the whole thing could unravel.
It crashed for you for a few seconds? Oh, crap, I'm sorry. Okay with the violence. Should we try to persuade him there, too?
This is a delicate operation. Are you okay if we have to use violence?
Why do you ask?
Failed,
There
crap.
are stories about the railroad, that you're extremists. If I get even a hint that you're planning on hurting people, I'll pull the plug myself.
Here you go.
Yeah, give it to
Great.
him.
Listen, I need a favor. Z-114 is working the atrium again. Can you give him an update? It's safer if you do it.
Alright, so... Go to Z1. We need to go to him next. I didn't really want to try to persuade him there because I don't want him to think of me doing anything.
Hey, Z1.
You must speak quickly. We cannot risk being discovered. I have made arrangements. I can get the 13 we discussed into position. But, tell me, do you think Mr. Benet's plan will work?
Second thoughts.
You having second thoughts?
I'd risk anything for my people. It's just that Mr. Benet is many things. But he isn't always the most practical.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to shoot people, I'm most likely. Leave, it's flawed. A better plan?
A better plan is to use this opportunity to rescue everyone.
Yeah.
But synths will have to fight for it.
And I thought Mr. Benet's plan was too ambitious. Of course, I'd fight for my freedom. And I know.
Okay, so they're willing to fight, but Benet's not gonna like it.
All the guards. Perhaps, if we stand up openly to the scientists,
Fetch me
more
some
of my
tea.
people would join us.
I thought you were
Yes.
going, hero.
Even if most don't join the fight, certainly there are many others who have been waiting their whole lives for this. But we should be prepared for some of the synths to fight against us.
That is true too. Have faith, fight against us, have faith.
All people want to be free. They just need the opportunity to take it.
It failed. Crap.
I don't know.
I really
Once
need to
again,
put more into my
I
freaking
admire Mr. Benet a great deal. We can't
persuasion.
tell him about this plan. It's his people we'll be fighting.
see the
I'll
rise
talk
of
to my
slavery
friends.
begin. Just kidding.
Meet me here tomorrow. If I don't make our appointment, assume the worst.
Oh man, so this is it. Give Z114 a day. Alright, so in the meantime, I guess I'll go do this other one then for the Institute real quick and just keep going back and forth. We need to give him a day, so we'll go speak with Allie Fillmore. Wait, she's over here. See what she has to say.
Dr. Fillmore.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Operation?
What the hell is this operation about?
Hey, relax. We wouldn't send you off without the proper information. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled.
Cut
but
corners
it
on a
means we need to
reactor?
rely on some
No.
pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium
We were just there.
What's a beryllium agitator?
The details would be lost on you. No offense. The point is, it'll allow us to boost the reactor's power and get it running sooner than planned.
Well, we don't want that. It's gonna blow up. How much you want to bet? It'll blow up regardless of what we do.
Is that really necessary? I'm sure I can handle this by myself.
Yes, it really is. Not only is this tech sensitive...
Night for real, guys. I'm sleeping. All right, hero. Well, thank you so much, man.
You just make sure I come back in one piece.
Complicates things. Appreciate the company.
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd
I've
appreciate
rarely
coming
used
back
B
in one
because it's
piece.
all
I don't like going
negative
above
and
ground
against what the
unless there's
person's
no
saying.
other option. But here we are, with our options dwindling quickly. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want
Okay.
them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
All right. Relay to the mass fusion. We need to give the other guy a day, though. So,
I wouldn't be here.
anywhere where I can go and, like, sit and wait for a little while? Can I sit on the couch? Wait. We're going to wait 24 hours.